Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to give you a little update about what we're looking at coming up with the possibility of tropical storm or perhaps even Hurricane Eta. Today is October 31st. It's a Saturday. I'm going to show you a few models that are possible outcomes for this storm, and I wanted to start you off with the one called the GFS. That's the U.S. model. Perhaps the most influential on U.S. forecasts. And it has a very interesting solution for our storm this morning. If you watch this loop, this is wind speed roughly at surface level, 10 meters, so a little bit above our head, about what the wind speed will be at your roof level, above sea level at least. And if you look at where it has the storm coming, it shows the storm kind of pausing right in the area before it hits Honduras and Nicaragua, moving to the north and really forming to our north and moving up towards Florida. If that were to happen, that would probably be best for us because we would just be brushed by this storm and not have kind of similar impacts that we had with Nana and Zeta before. But this is kind of an outlier. Most of the models don't say this. So we're going to go to the European model now. This is precipitation. And this looks a little bit more like our models did yesterday. You notice there it shows over the course of next week ETA forming and then hitting Honduras mainly, right around Puerto Lempira, and stalling for a little bit for most of next week right over us and bringing us a lot of rain, and then moving back to the east over Cuba and right near Hispaniola. This is probably not one of the best solutions for us. It would bring us quite a bit of rain, probably in the range of 10 to 15 inches next week, if this were to happen. This is a German model called ICON. And one of the things I'll point out here is the wind speeds on their model do not get very fast. This is predicting it not become really much more than a tropical storm and then moving south into Nicaragua and then dissipating. So this would also be a pretty good solution for us. And then this is the Canadian model. And this looks a lot like some of the models yesterday still too. It shows it forming into a tropical storm slash hurricane. You see the darker reds right as it hits the border of Nicaragua and Honduras here. That corresponds to about 64 knots, which corresponds roughly to 70, 74 miles per hour, which would be a borderline hurricane force. And then after that, it shows it weakening, but also kind of moving to the north over us. So this would also bring us quite a bit of rain and probably more wind next week. So I would say that the models are increasingly weakening this a little bit from what they had yesterday. Yesterday it looked like a real monster that was going to flood us and blow us. Today I'm a little more hopeful. We'll know a lot more when this thing forms, which it should by late today or probably at the latest tomorrow. So keep prepared and keep an eye on this thing.